Salut mes amis, je m'appelle Sophie, je suis américaine, mais maintenant j'habite à Rome en Italie. J'étudiais le français pour 4-5 mois à Paris, mais il y a 10 ans. Et maintenant je prends le français avec des cours en ligne parce que j'aimerais réapprendre le français. Alright guys, that's pretty much all I've got for you guys in French today. I am so excited because I have started taking online French courses. A huge goal of mine this year has been to pick up French again. So if you are new to my channel, or even if you have been watching me for a while now, you may not know that I used to speak French pretty conversationally, let's say. I did study abroad in Paris. I took an intensive French course for a semester at the Sorbonne. And when I was very, very young, I lived in Mexico City and my parents put me into an all French school. And when I was very young, I spoke French pretty fluently. But when we moved back to the States, I lost it completely. I didn't speak it at home. I went back to a school, an English speaking school. And unfortunately, I did lose my French. I picked it up a little bit when I went back to Paris when I was 18 years old. But now, 10 years later, I have pretty much lost it. I've been back to France a couple of times since my time in Paris, but I'm frustrated with myself because I can't communicate anymore. And so that's why one of my big goals this year was to pick it back up again and proving to myself that I still got it. But over the last several weeks, I have been busy taking these French courses on an online platform called Lingoda. And I do want to thank Lingoda because they are our sponsors in today's video, and I'm so excited to be able to partner with a company like Lingoda. They not only help me continue to make videos like these for you, they align so much with the types of videos that I like to make for you guys, language learning. And I know a lot of you here following me are bilingual or currently learning another language or have always dreamt of learning a new language, and to be able to share my passion for languages to you as well. So this video is going to be about my experience, my personal experience with learning French so far on their platform, and a review about what I think of the platform, prices, a look into the platform, kind of showing you around how it works, etc. And I am actually going to be offering you a very special discount with Lingoda at the end of this video. So if you're seriously interested in learning a new language or picking up that old language that you kind of dropped off years ago, or you're just interested in hearing about my personal experience as a 28-year-old woman picking up a language I like to think I used to speak, then stay tuned. So the first thing I did want to talk to you about are the languages that Lingoda offers. Lingoda does offer English, business English, Spanish, French, and German. Everything is done online, so you have a virtual classroom, but you do have a real person, a certified teacher. All of their teachers are certified, and all of their teachers are native speakers, which is really awesome because you know that you're going to get good quality in your lessons. And Lingoda does offer small group classes or private classes. The group classes are great because it gives you a bit of a classroom setting, but without being too overwhelming. There are never more than 5 students total in the class. My personal experience, there has only been either one other person or 2 other people, so I've only had a total of 3 maximum in my classes. So I've taken both private and group classes with Lingoda, and I learn better one-on-one, so I have preferred the private classes, but the group classes are really great too because you can bounce off from other students with ideas and learn from other students as well. And if you're really nervous and you don't like to be spot on and you don't like all the attention, then a group class may be better for you because gives you more breathing room. And the thing I've really loved about my Lingoda experience so far is that you can choose what classes you want. So Lingoda does have already time slots available with already specific class topics. However, when I first signed up with Lingoda, I didn't like any of the topics personally that I saw in the time slot that I wanted. So you can actually go and choose what subject you want to do, what material, what class topic you would like to cover. For example, the first one I did with Lingoda is how are you? Is the topic how are you? My name is in French because I completely forgot how the proper rules of how to say hello, how are you, I'm good, I'm bad. So I clicked on the class topic that I really wanted to learn and created my own class. And Lingoda finds a teacher to fit that class topic that you want to learn and the time slot that you want as well. They have so many different time slots. So whether you are a full-time student or you work a full-time job, I get asked from you guys all the time, oh, I work full-time, I can't travel to Europe to learn the language I want to learn. How can I learn a language fast? And the thing I love about Lingoda is that they offer classes 24/7. You will be able to choose a time that is right for you in your time zone. Even on the weekends, I have been able to take classes both in the mornings, at evenings, and on the weekends, which has been really great with my crazy schedule nowadays. Lingoda does provide all the materials, and they actually let you download the class materials before your class takes place. If you want to study before your class, that way you can write down any questions you may want to ask your teacher. And they do have structured classroom material. So once you enter in your class, you do follow a structured rubric with your teacher, and in your virtual classroom, you can write, you can type, you have a chat that you can save your records of what you and your teacher talked about, it with vocabulary, grammar, anything like that. And they have a huge database of all these different topics and materials, from going from a basic A1 student all the way to a C2 student if you would like to continue. And the amazing thing is that they actually provide you CEFR certificates. If you need a certificate for work, for example, or for university, then you don't have to go to a Cambridge school in person to get your certificate. As long as you complete generally between 30 and 40 hours of the lessons. When you sign up with Lingoda, you can choose the level of language that you would like to choose. So for example, when I first signed up, I signed up as an A1.2 student. And then I looked at all the materials and I said, girl, you are lying to yourself. You don't know that much in French. So it's very easy to change your level once you sign up, and once you're in the Lingoda platform, there's just a drop-down menu and you can change. You can go lower or higher if the materials are too advanced or too easy for you. But you get to choose where you start from, and you can also kind of mix and match. If you want to start doing vocabulary, and in the next class you want to do grammar, and the next class you want to do comprehension or listening, you can make it and tailor it to you. And I know on my channel before I have mentioned apps that can also help you with learning a language. And I still believe that apps are a really good help on the go if you want to learn a word or two. And I do want to be upfront and let you know that Lingoda is it's not an app where you sign up and you download pictures and you listen and you repeat and then you learned a language. It's a real school with certified teachers. And when you first look on the Lingoda website and you check out the prices, Lingoda does not offer class per class. They only offer packages where you pay monthly. And I know that can make you a little hesitant at first. I know it made me honestly hesitant at first to put money up front. But if you think about it, the amount of lessons that they offer in that price, if you divide it by the amount of lessons you're getting, the amount you're paying per lesson is a lot more economical than what you're going to find in an actual school that you have to physically go to. So I do have to say, if you want to learn a language, first of all, you have to have dedication. And I talk about this on my channel all the time. If you don't have dedication, then you're not going to be able to master a language, because it's not easy. It takes a lot of work, and language education doesn't come free. And I have to admit, if I was given the opportunity to just sign up for lesson by lesson, I would maybe sign up for 2 lessons in 1 month and then, I'll take another lesson in a couple months. But you're going to go nowhere if you really want to, or if you need to learn a language. You are really going to have to put in the time, the effort, the hours, and the money. And I personally, after I did the math, I think Lingoda language classes, when you divide it by how many classes you're paying for, actually very economical, and it holds you accountable. So you put the money up front for a package and you say, okay, I'm investing in myself, I'm investing in the language I want to speak, or I need to learn how to speak. You have to take all the courses within a 6-month period. So it forces you to sit down, plan out your schedule, and really take these language courses quick, fast, and more than once every couple months. Lingoda's mission, and my personal mission also for you guys, is to help you master a language, not to help you just learn the vocabulary or learn a phrase every now and then. For those of you who always ask me, how do I become fluent in this language? It's going to be dedication, and it's going to be more than sporadic classes within the year. So I want to talk a little bit about my personal experience with learning French on the platform. I have to say I was pretty nervous before I took my first private class. I started with private classes just to kind of get a one-on-one or personal time with a teacher, and then I went on to the group classes. Each Lingoda class is 1 hour long. The class goes by like that. The teachers are very energetic and fun and understanding. They do try to really only speak their native language, because that is kind of the only way that you can learn a language, is if your teacher doesn't speak your native language to you. But if you really are struggling and you don't know anything, then at least the experience that I've had, the teachers have explained certain things to me in English. I have gotten very confused speaking Italian, English, Spanish, and now picking French up again. I've gotten my pronunciation all confused, some of the grammatic, verb confusion. So the teachers have been super understanding and have helped me immensely with my pronunciation. A lot of the times they're like, oh yes, you pronounce it like that because of Italian or because of Spanish. And after every class that I take with Lingoda, I start speaking then Italian to my husband or his family, and now French will just slip out. And I'm like, no, I'm so confused now, but I'm so excited. And I've tried out many different language platforms. I've tried out many different language apps, different language teachers online, and I personally think, and I'm not just saying this because there's the sponsors of today's video. Obviously, I wouldn't be promoting a company that I personally didn't believe in, but I really do feel, at least so far in my language learning career, Lingoda has been the most efficient online language school. Finding a platform that is as passionate about helping others learn language as I am personally passionate about languages in general has been refreshing. That's why I'm so thrilled to be partnering with them, to be offering all of you amazing language learners 25% off of your first month with Lingoda with the code SOPHIE. And the 25% off is only if you sign up for English, Business English, Spanish, or French. If you are interested in German, the coupon code won't work for you, but Lingoda is actually offering an amazing deal for just if you want to learn German. They're offering a 7-day trial. In that 7-day period, you get 3 free group classes at 1 hour a piece. But if you are interested in learning the English, Business English, Spanish, or French, then you can use my 25% off coupon for your first month. Now, I do want to kind of give you a little disclaimer. When you are signing up for your first month, or even the German 3 free day trial, like any other subscription you sign up for, you do have to put in your payment information. It could be via credit card or via PayPal, but like any other subscription service that you've probably signed up for online, after the free trial is over, you can always cancel if you end up finding that it's not for you. But if you don't cancel, then you will be charged after that. So I just wanted to throw that in there. And I did also want to let you know that if you end up deciding to use my 25% off discount on Lingoda for your first month, it's only for your first month, and then the price will go to its normal price after the first month. So I just want to throw that out there so that there are no surprises if you do continue with Lingoda. But if you are wanting to test out the platform and sign up for either English, Business English, Spanish, or French, you can actually also try a one-time 1-hour private trial class, but that's separate from if you want to learn German, then you get to take advantage of the 3 free group classes. So German, 3 free group trial classes, English, Business English, Spanish, French, 1 free hour private trial class, and 25% off of your first month. So those are what the differences are going to be. Any language you choose, you'll have an amazing experience with Lingoda, and I will be continuing to take French classes with them this year because I have already seen an improvement. You guys, before I did my first class, like I just said, I didn't even know how to say, you know, where I'm from or where I live. I completely forgot all of that. And now, as you saw in my first few seconds of the video, that actually just came from here after the first couple of classes that I took with Lingoda. So I cannot wait to see where my French will arrive to by the end of the year. And I'm so excited to hear from you guys. If you do end up choosing to try out Lingoda, let me know what you think. Whether it's learning or mastering a new language for personal goals like myself or professional goals, I would love to hear what those are down below. That way we can share our experiences together. You're not in this alone. That's what I'm here for. And if you are new to my channel, then don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below. That way you don't miss out on any of my future videos. I will link Lingoda's website as well as a discount code that we are offering you all down below in the description box, so be sure to check that out as well. And thanks so much for clicking on this video. I will see you next time. Ciao, or a bientôt. Au revoir.